Now that we know the setup of the metric system, how it works on powers of 10, it should be very simple to convert among different metric units. So how do we convert 860 centimeters to meters? Very simple. Again, we know that we're just going to end up moving a decimal point, right? So we start with 860 and we look at our table, and we can see in our table that when you're going from centi to the base, it amounted to moving 2 spaces to the left. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to take our decimal point, which was here, and we're going to move it 2 spaces to the left. So 860 centimeters is really 8.6 meters. And that's, that's how simple as it is. That's how simple it is. So again, as I mentioned in previous video, as long as you just remember the King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, we don't even necessarily have to go back and forth to our table anymore, right? So 5.3 meters to millimeters. Okay, again, 5.3, and we're going from meters, which is the base, to millimeters, which is the M. So we're going from B to M. So we moved 3 places to the right. So when we move this 3 places to the right now, again, the only trick here, of course, was that we sometimes had to add zeros. So if we're putting the decimal point here now, we need to fill these 2 open places with extra zeros. So this is actually 5,300. Right, so we'll write it nicer. So it's 5,300 millimeters. But again, the process is exactly the same. We're just sliding the decimal point. So 5 kilograms to grams. So we start with 5, and we're going from K to grams, which is just, again, your base unit. So we're going from K to B. So how do we go from K to B? We move 1, 2, 3 places to the right again. So our decimal point was here after the 5. So we move it 3 places to the right, and it becomes here. But as in the last problem, we have to add some zeros. In this case, 3 zeros. So 5 kilograms is really going to be 5,000 grams. Which makes sense again because kilo stood for 1,000, right? So 5 kilograms is 5,000 grams. And that's what's nice about the metric system. Very easy. So how many centiliters are in a 2-liter bottle? Well, this one is actually one of the tougher ones, I guess, if you want to say any of these are tough, because it looks like you're going from C to L, but you're actually not, because you're starting with the thing they mentioned second here. So you're going from liters to centiliters. So you're actually going from the base to the C, right? So I just like flipped the way that this was written, this problem. That's why it's a little bit different than the other ones. But you're starting with 2 liters, which is the base unit, and you're going to the C, right? 2 centiliters. So you're going to write the 2. And again, now I guess I should erase some of this so that it doesn't get in the way anymore. So what are you doing here? You're going from the base to the C. So we're going 2 to the right. So the decimal point was here after the 2. So when we go 2 to the right, we have to add now two zeros here, so it's going to be 200 centiliters. So there's 200 centiliters in a 2-liter bottle.